Hey guys, it's me, Thomas, and today I'm going to do a review slash rant on Robot Chicken. That's right, Game of the Year of 2001. So, base of the plot is that we have a robotic like chicken who is named Robot Chicken, and I don't know who these two other characters are in the background where Robot Chicken is standing right in between, but they look really poor. They look really unlikable, really unlikable characters. They just look a bit ugly looking, a bit creepy. I mean, look at the smile on the left side character. Yeah, Robot Chicken is a terrible show in my opinion. So, Robot Chicken is a show with a stop motion animation with fictional characters and other stuff. So, Robot Chicken has got to be one of the worst shows I've ever seen, and it's possibly the worst adult show ever. It's my number one worst adult show ever. I'm going to tell you reasons why this show is terrible, in my opinion. This show is just looking really poor and just ungreat. It's just rude, in my opinion. Yeah, the movements in Robot Chicken is really terrible, in my opinion. Robot Chicken is a stop motion animation from Adult Swim. Robot Chicken even made a lot of disgraceful shorts of cartoon characters and other fictional characters from childhoods. I even saw one of Teletubbies, where Teletubbies were like freezing to death in when it's nighttime. Like, what the heck? That doesn't make any sense at all. And I've just seen the one where the Teletubbies watch inappropriate stuff on a belly screen. Like, what the hell? That's just not right. The Teletubbies would never do that. And I've just seen a couple more, and what could be to the worse? Yeah, I saw Robot Chicken doing doing versions out of Disney characters, including Disney princesses, not to mention. Because what's the worst part? They made a Robot Chicken version of Snow White. I'm not joking. Robot Chicken has made some videos and some episodes of Snow White. And do you know what's the worst part? Robot Chicken has made the short version, the Robot Chicken version of Snow White and the Witch, where Snow White is about to feed Snow White the poisoned apple. No joke. And what's even much worse than that is that in the Witch and Snow White Robot Chicken version is shocking. Do you want to know why? Because in that version, get ready for this, I'll show it to you right now. Because in the Robot Chicken version, that the witch was about to give Snow White and feed Snow White a poison apple, but then the most shocking part come in 3, 2, 1. Because the witch grabbed a knife and stabbed Snow White with a knife. I'm not joking. What the hell is wrong with the creators of Robot Chicken? Have they lost their minds? Yeah, no wonder Robot Chicken just made some episodes where childhoods get ruined. And the Snow White version is absolutely atrocious. Imagine Snow White here right now. She'd be really, really angry, and she'd be really shocked about it. Because, speaking of Snow White, that in the review slash rant series, that me and her, I had Snow White in my review slash rant on Super Y. And my opinion on the Snow White version in Super Y is even worse than the Robot Chicken version. But I know that the Robot Chicken version of Snow White looks a bit alike. But the Super Y version doesn't look alike at all. But the Robot Chicken Snow White looks like it's just made of clay. It's just made of plastic. It's just quite laziness, in my opinion. Because it's just not right at all. And besides, when the witch stabs Snow White, if you kill people, you could seriously go to jail for doing that. And it's illegal to kill people. Yeah. The Robot Chicken version of Snow White is the worst one I have ever seen in my whole entire life. Yeah, I know I haven't watched the whole show, but it's really bad in my opinion. Absolutely bad. Just makes really disgraceful segments to our favorite kid shows and video games. Yeah, not only they did one of Snow White, yeah, even with the witch and the apple, they also did, yeah, Robot Chicken also did one with Snow White waking up when the seven dwarves are there. Yeah, Robot Chicken makes segments of Snow White and the seven dwarves. And yeah, Robot Chicken also did segments of Disney princesses as well. Yeah, I told you that Robot Chicken also did some of Teletubbies. Not just Teletubbies, SpongeBob SquarePants, Thomas and Friends, and many more segments. Yeah, what do I have to say about the show? It is atrocious. Yeah, the Snow White to Robot Chicken, the Robot Chicken version of Snow White, absolutely atrocious. So, yeah, Robot Chicken is a terrible adult show, in my opinion. It is really bad because it's just made of clay or plastic and it's just stop motion with just mouths moving. It's just, the movements are just really awkward, in my opinion. But this show got cancelled. It ended in 2022 after 21 years. Well, and not to mention that Robot Chicken also did segments of Mickey Mouse, not to mention. Imagine Robot Chicken would have done it with Betty Boop. That would be terrible. Imagine with My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, and In the Night Garden, and many more shows I like. Yeah. Robot Chicken has got to be the worst adult show I have ever seen, especially on Adult Swim. Adult Swim is also a terrible channel in my opinion because it could be violent and gory as well. Robot Chicken has some violence, foul language, and bloody gore in it as well. Yeah, if you see a segment that is really violent and it's going to ruin your childhoods, don't watch the segment because it's just going to make it worse. Yeah, Robot Chicken is a really terrible show, in my opinion. But anyways, the review slash rant after this one, Robot Chicken, the next review slash rant is going to be Blaze and the Monster Machines, coming out on the 2nd of December. But anyways, guys, I give Robot Chicken a 0 out of 100. It's the worst ever adult swim stop motion show ever. So anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for more videos, and we will see you guys in the next video, and goodbye guys.